Both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Look at it. 57. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Showing it. Showing it. Deuce. Slip. Express. Check 13. Hey.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
57's the mic.
Newton now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Watch the eye. Watch twist.
Here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
And the Cowboy first down. We're going to 53. Tackle. Whip. 47. Check. Go. Get out there. Switch. Check. Hold up. 22. Check.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of the game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Newton on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Here's Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Prescott. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
46.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And able to find Green. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Green's first catch of the game. Good for a first down.
First down, Dallas.
Check back. Under.
Prescott on first down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Let's go right here.
Gun.
57 to Mike. Good shot. 57 to Mike. 57.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
20.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike by 4. Hey, here I come.
To throw again. Newton. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Great.
From the gun, here's Newton. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Check 15. Check.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Check 99. Check 99. Express. Motion.
Express.
Mike by 5.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
No.
Express.
Pop. 57. 57. Watch the run.
Stepping up, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. That's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
2nd and 10, Newton again. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. The 30. 10. 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Juju Smith-Schuster, 79 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 43.
First down, Cowboys.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Justin Simmons on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 38, Prescott. There goes a deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
Interception, baby, all day.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's Newton. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Denver. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. He's going to launch. It's caught at the 10. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Equanimeous Synchron. It's 3rd down and goal from the 5-yard line.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Like 22, like 22. Here go 47. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Maher is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 7 yards there and a first down.
Go, get out there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 23. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for two is denied. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. Tackled by Jordan Willis. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. On first down, Newton. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
So don't say nothing.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check, 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 check. Greg, Greg. 6. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
3rd and long, it's Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And we'll see what he can do on the return.
Let's go,
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
check.
Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 57 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a real nice job right there. Working. In the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Elliott. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. Hey, kill.
Prescott from the gun to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, they'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
You go tight. You got tight.
Express. Check. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Lindsey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
20. Let's get that ball right here. Sponge. No. Express.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Gun. Slam.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Great.
And they, in fact, will throw it. He may try and run for this. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Another run by Lindsey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
Check safety, check safety.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A 43-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on fourth down. One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to pull this one off. But give them credit for playing not just a smart football game, but one where they were going to be physical about the whole thing. They put up their fists and said, let's fight, and showed their crowd that they were into this one.
Then that's the thing. The crowd responded. They were really good in this game.
Yeah, they were not going to be pushed around. They were not going to be intimidated. They refused to back down and came away with a victory.
So for Denver, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they dropped their 7th game on the year, and they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.